The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Seattle.
Hopefully Minnesota has a decent playbook.
Y'all both going in blind? Y'all ain't played with it?
I've never played with Minnesota.
Should be interesting.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Luke Wilson, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist bump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get
and he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I'd like to see Patrick Mahomes get one. But the Chiefs just, or the San Francisco just
the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Cousins now. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Yeah, that's why I put in.
Back a really nice target.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown.
The technical it was. He just play action, run pass action.
Touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Here's Wilson. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Wilson, that's caught by
He was playing receiver a little bit, but you're also 5 wide.
Holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
No idea.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, Lynch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Third and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just don't want...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Wilson rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack Second back right at the midfield stripe. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Sherrills to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 82 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you had to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
One-handed.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's got this down to the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second and 11 now. Cousins, they'll dump this off to Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Well, Kirk Cousins 20 for 20, ain't he?
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Bailey's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
What stream you watching, Drew's or mine?
Drew's.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Blocking those dudes' kicks.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to move
I blocked
it away.
2 back-to-back. I blocked 1.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Then he went down to kick the field goal
the Vikings now
to win the game,
their next
and I blocked it.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy,
I don't
enjoying the heck out of this
so.
show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. It's complete to
you get fucking notifications
and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down
Madden
there.
tournament starting.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a bad idea. I know this.
Play action now. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, and even 50 yards. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. Line, but it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to win that advantage.
He's going to take it from
Really got
8-yard
the extra
line.
point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
If he catches the end zone, he's going to take it
Bailey
from the
now
20.
to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, no.
And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Tips and tricks and
Sets him
shit.
up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of
Watch
14.
Eric Rayweather.
There's Wilson to throw.
His name is Eric Rayweather.
Back
I
in
don't
the
know.
12. Emerson Griffin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Weather.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Well,
It's
he's
the
like,
Seahawks
has a
with
lot of
possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter
really,
number 4.
it was like plays to manipulate AI and all that shit.
Now following the sack,
I
they'll
quit
come up
watching
here
him
on a
because
2nd down and 12.
you're not allowed to use stuff like that in the league.
Wilson. And that is
And I was getting in
incomplete.
trouble.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Wrong Diggs.
And his
Tuck the ball
guys are
there,
going to
Cousins.
take
Wrong
over
Diggs.
at the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
This complete to Lockett. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This is Homer, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
I know you better than back to my hair on my ass.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Double this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Cousins to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
I think he just called you a damn liar, Mikey. He said you playing possum.
Returnable for Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 5th.
Possum. Oh! Nothing that. I called him 9 o'clock.
What'd you about take? Oh.
2-yard punt, not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I wonder how late he stays up in the day or in the morning.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
He's too old to have been
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh!
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
A minute and 3 teams.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this works out here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Are you kidding me? How'd that happen?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.